Hello everyone, welcome back to another video by me, 42 Vents versus Woe Is Me. Showing off some more 8th play lately, and some more of its tank platoon strat. Starting with a Bradley this time. And then my opponent over here is playing some TKS. Starting off with some Green Beret and some Jaeger. A bunch of these 20mm, which I totally forgot that they have access to. TKS is like one of my I hate playing it, and I hate playing against it. I don't know. It's got like a lot of cheap spam units. Like it's very S tier at the moment, I like to think, but I absolutely suck with it. It's got these RC tanks. It's got a lot of cheap infantry, a lot of cheap ATGM spam, especially when you combine both of them. Really good, I like to think, at the moment. It's very forward deploy heavy, very rush orientated, and yeah. As you can see, he is just going straight for that town first thing here. And then following it up with more stuff. He's mostly just securing this flank so he can secure this road, it looks like. I'm just gonna go heavy for the just for the center here. Pretty much like all in. Pretty concentrated by me. I'm gonna bring my Bradley over here, try and block this road off, and then the tanks will go over here. But here we are, we're off and away. It's a pretty anticlimactic start, I must say. It's using BGS, one of the most broken recon units at the moment. I didn't realize it only went up 5 more points. I thought it would actually go up a lot more than that. Surprising. Pretty quiet so far. Nothing really going on at the moment. No engagements or nothing. We're at like the 3-minute mark, and he's like, "Where's all my stuff?" You know. And I'm like, "Oh, where's his stuff?" But I see he rushed in here, so I'm just gonna call out a Blackhawk and a Cobra to ideally scout and kill that. Unfortunately, like I was saying, I forgot he had these 20mm. So we're gonna do some foreshadowing with that. I lose my Bradley here, even though I smoked off. I guess, I don't know if they like turn down like how long smoke lasts, but it feels like it dissipates a lot quicker these days. Unless I'm just like really slow in the micro. Kill his AMX-10 over here. I find that there's nothing in front of me because he was really going through like these sweeping flanking plays, which I thought was pretty neat. I noticed he's weak over here though, so we're just gonna keep pummeling through.
Good job, Gunner.
Kill whatever I can find. He's trying to bomb my IHawk. I luckily get one, but on the second pass he gets my IHawk. Really good play from him. I luckily get one, I believe. Yeah. In the meantime though, I'm just sort of fanning out with my tanks. I see these like trucks are unloaded, so I just try to chase them down a bit. Try to cut off the back point of this flag over here. He's gonna respond by some hot twos, which is really good play. I just got the PVAD though, and it's not up here where it ideally should be. Move up my classic fire team dragon spam and the mortar, of course. Block off the line of sight of that, just so I can secure and isolate this pretty quick. My opponent was playing very heavy on this side. I, from the start, had a strategy of I was just going to go fucking hammer down this road and then just attack this way. So it actually worked out really, really well, where I just inherently counter his strategy just naturally. Because the resupply thing is pretty convenient this way. He's just gonna walk across. That's pretty funny. So I get this point here, and I'm pretty happy. I just leave like a pretty like limited garrison force. Probably should have put some AA there, but whatever. And then I bring up the command chopper to cap. I decapped this, so like I'm actually ticking up now. He was gonna bomb my CV, but he missed it. No, he missed it. He lost line of sight because of the recon. But I went and just killed that, so he couldn't snipe it again. He's picking off my AA now. He's really starting to bring out the fighters here and the air spam. Like they're so cheap with TKS. It's unreal. It's got this beautiful flank though with the ATGMs at the moment. My mechanized play is having a hard time getting through this town when I don't actually have any infantry. It would have been really worthwhile for me to pick up all of this and then bring it over here. But I thought he had a bigger force over here, and I wasn't really thinking so much. I'm pretty new to this strat. I haven't done anything like this. Where I tried to maneuver. I haven't played against this map. And what was me is a really good player. He's constantly on top, trying to reinforce, trying to catch me off here. I'm having a hard time maneuvering, so I just say, fuck it, we're gonna go over here. I wish there was a back point there. I was afraid of bringing my tanks this way in case he had like something over here, like HEGMs, and then like an HEGM in this building, and then just getting like fucked off on this road as I try to go this way. So I was pretty limited in my my route options of where I wanted to go. This was absolutely hilarious though. So he sees my IHawk. I kill a fighter though, but he's still pummeling me. Yeah, he goes to bomb it instead of just, you know, driving with the tanks. But, you know, to each their own. I didn't even know those were behind me. But I have another IHawk here, and this is now like my last one in my deck. But luckily I have a card of chaparrals. Well, besides one, because I lost one at the start over here. When he picked it off with the Milan, which was really good on him. He's been really prioritizing the AA a lot. It's pushing me to my limits a little bit. That's why I was afraid of withdrawing, because I don't want to do an air campaign. I buy some 810 IGs to try and punish him, but does a good job moving away and stopping the other one. Now he's gonna collapse in. I thought that was pretty funny. I'm just gonna bring my 810 over here to kill that, because new. We have effectively cut off this resupply route though, with this blob of stuff. Turns into a bit of an air campaign at the moment. There's a lot of planes in the air. He kills my A10, which is unfortunate. I should have been having AA over here. That was unfortunate too. My A10HE just doesn't have the missiles, but luckily he runs out of bullets. Or I would have lost that, or I would have been very upset. He's bringing over AA now to secure his positions. He's in a very good position at the moment. Not a whole lot of like mechanized forces, but just a lot of infantry garrisons everywhere. And being a real nuisance with this. My attention is just on organizing my defense at the moment, resupplying, because everything's out of fucking fuel, so I gotta like micro my ass off of this stupid UH-60 supply. Because I guess I forgot to bring supply with me in supply trucks at the start. First game of the day is always the most roughest, I must say. I was waiting for this specifically to fire, so I could bomb it. I don't know how I was so off though with the pinging. Oh, now I remember. I was trying to ping it, but then it kept like auto going over here with the ping, like onto the building. It was so weird. He's still taking out my fighters. I hate these fighters. So overpriced. They only have 2 missiles. They can't fucking kill anything. I bring a wall of Blackhawks over here to scout for any planes and like backline shenanigans, because this is a pretty strung out supply line at the moment. Bombs my fire team law that I had tried to use to flank him from behind. Still, once again, engaging my fighters and stuff all the way back here, so I bring up some AA finally. But he's gonna ground strafe all this. Not ground strafe, but try to strafe. Oh no, he's out of bullets! He does it with this one, but this has only got 40 rounds. So at the moment, I'm having a pretty hard time collapsing in on this. I didn't realize I would need so many forces in an attempt to like assault this. He had a pretty big garrison here, a lot more than I thought. And the plane spam is coming to fruition here. I didn't realize he was gonna do all this. I don't want to unload my iHawk and shoot at him, because I kill one, the other one's gonna come for me. And then I'm gonna be very upset. And it's also out of ammo, because supply issues once again. We're still out of fucking fuel. It was so hilarious. That was bad placement on my part. I should have also had this over here. No real excuse for that. Oh yeah, and then he had his AMX-10 over here. I brought this up, and then I just baited him with the Bradley, so it shot that, and then I just shot him with the M60. Because it doesn't have the pen to kill this in one shot, luckily. I'm just loitering around, I guess, planes, to try and defend my airspace a little bit, so we can't just dive in with me. He does a very interesting spam here. With gazelle cannons? I don't know why you would do that. Because that's why we have the 810 for. Anyway, that was terribly inefficient. Those things are like 50 points a pop, so oopsie daisies. And then yeah, I catch up to his planes now. Hee hee hee. And then whoops. But this is what we got the cluster for. I also messed this up somehow. I thought he fired from this building, so bye-bye that building. That is not where he was. I'll bring up my my black. Oh, actually, I don't bring them up yet. Never mind. I don't really understand why he kept trying to like confront this position. It would have been so much better if he just put a bunch of HEGM units and then just went around. And then try to like pincer from like both sides or like all sides. But he just wants to do the I push you and then just crush you and then like roll over. But that's not really how you should go about something like this. Especially when you have weaker units and everything. And I got a pretty good unit composition at the moment. Well, I did at the moment. But yeah, he's got a pretty solid position now. It's it's been a very interesting game so far. He's ticking me up. Yeah, I can't see that. I should have had more recon. But we haven't reinforced here in a long time. Try to bomb some more of his stuff, do some more scouting with the Blackhawk. Doing pretty well over there. Oh yeah, then when he kept bombing all my stuff, I was like, well, I'll just bomb all your stuff. So I killed all his M48s. And now we're just cleaning up, well, pretty much everything about his push. Which I don't really understand why he put so much focus into here. I've never spawn camped like this or like this hard before or for this long. Anyway, now I'm gonna air assault this position. I thought there was more troops here, but there wasn't. And I thought there was a massive garrison over here, but looking from the replay, there was not. So I should have took all this and went over here. Like, he had AA and stuff, but there was not. I should have been testing the waters more. Brings his 20 mil over here and this Roland too. I thought this was pretty interesting, because then I just bombed that. And then this thing only has a salvo length of 2 and like a 10-second reload. So we're just gonna fucking go for it. I don't care if you hit that, we'll just bomb that. You can't bring out Roland 2s and 1s. You have to bring them out in like sets of 3s, to be honest with you, when it's the mid game, because they are very easy to kill. And then I swing everything over here, try to scout with some Blackhawks. This is all triple vet though, so it's killing all my Blackhawk scouts pretty damn quick, unfortunately. So I'm having a hard time. And this is something a lot of people probably don't know, but the A-10, it like naturally wants to fly a high altitude, and then if you like try to circle in close and like ground strafe, it won't do it because of the altitude. So it'll just keep spinning around in a circle. You kind of like gotta like fire position to ground, and that way it'll like lose a bunch of altitude, and then it's a lot easier to micro for like in terms of ground strafing. That's just a little pro tip there for the A-10, because it's such a pain in the ass to use sometimes when it doesn't want to get on target. You just gotta make it lower its altitude, and then it's pretty good to go. He's pushing me out of this position finally. I missed this, but that would have been glorious. However, though, I killed that though with that. That was a great trade. Like fucking 45-point unit, I think. So we're just trading ground and killing his tanks in the retreat. I don't really care about my air cav troopers. They're pretty useless at this point. There's a lot going on in this game at the moment. There's a lot of fighting everywhere. I'm continuing to treat. Where am I going over here? I'm going way back here. I'm gonna try and run into my reinforcements and then pivot and collapse on this position. But I seen he was moving this way to go kill my stupid command, and I thought there was a bigger garrison here, so I redivert everything, which was not the greatest decision. Would have been more efficient to take all that and secure this position and hold him up at his resupply road here, because this is a critical junction point. This map is all about the roads. Well, that's how I like to play mechanized anyway. It's all about the roads. It would have been hilarious if he tried to kept charging this. He would have probably killed this. I was not positioning my stuff very well. It was a very hot, hot this game, and also like really hot out. So the micro was really diverted everywhere. He tried to push up to kill my rangers, but luckily cluster planes are really great at stunning units, so that doesn't go so well. And now he's just got a bunch of AA over here. So we finally take that position. We take this position. I am continuing to reinforce. He's bringing up his M48s. I pull back some more because my stuff is a little bit pinned. It would have been a lot better for him to... oh my, he has these. If he put these with his M48s and then had like a Feldjäger, like an MP police, to get rid of the reservist trait, because these are actually really good tanks. When they're not reservist and they're upgraded with like 60, they reload ridiculously quick. Like, well, I guess these are pretty good too. But just an interesting point I noticed anyway. It made it a lot easier to contest his M48s, because God, are they awful. And when you try to do tank on tank, this was a bit silly of me. Try to use the A-10 as a bomber. I do it unsupported, without the cluster planes, and then I send this one to its death. I keep thinking he has like these massive blobs of infantry in here, but he does not. So I lose all those A-10s unnecessarily. Also, the command that was over there, I brought all the way around to over here, but he's got a command over here, so I'm just gonna I wasn't gonna land it over here, but I seen this, so I just landed over here. We could test that zone. Cause well, we're running out of time here. Also, I seen that there's nothing over here except these like AA pieces, so we're just gonna run them down with these. Kill that. That was pretty epic. I take my garrison that was over here and try to shuffle it up here. It's coming down to the wire a little bit. He's bringing up Pioneer to get rid of all my air cab troopers and stuff. I'm not really microing very well. I should have been like moving around the flanks with my tanks, getting better line of sights, and then ideally not letting one get 2v1. And then I bring up some forces to cut off all the roads over here. I got like an ATGM spam going on over here with the Bradleys and the ITOs, bringing up more ITOs, cutting off his access for over here, because he likes the 748 spam. Oh yeah, this command thing. So he brought his unit over here to go shoot this. Well, I'm just gonna go over here and land it over here. Yeah, he's having a hard time pushing out. I don't think he really realizes just how much stuff is in the way. I'm really trying to just delay and buy time. Because I got this in the bag at the moment, I'm pretty certain. So yeah, I go over here. This is pretty hilarious. This thing is also like killing this. I think this is a bomber. So I have to like lift this, which is incredibly dangerous because he just barely misses with the missile. But luckily it was too close, so it was just like, it didn't do anything. I think the guy, yeah, this is very precarious. I don't want to lose that. I only have 2 leaders left in my deck. It's this one, and it's this one. So losing was not ideal. Also, he had all his troops over here, but he brought them to the edge here, and then I just minced meat them all with my M60s. So that wasn't very good. He needed smoke. If he would have had smoke, he would have had this position a long time ago. Yeah, then I just moved that way. This thing is out of ammo. He's slowly picking off my ranger leader, so I have to like try to move it behind a building. He's bringing out the arm burst and the pioneer spam. I try to cluster that. Well, I guess I have the ground straight because it's... No, there we go. A lot of things going on in this game. A lot of things to micro. It was quite dynamic how fuck, it's just littered full of craters over here and wrecks. How diverse the game was. It was all over the place. I really enjoy games like that where you're constantly battling everywhere at the exact same time. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I haven't played a game like this in like forever. Yeah, and then he keeps bringing his troops to the edge of the town here, and he's just getting minced by these. Granted, he cleaned up the 3 mech rifle dragons I brought up, but he's losing all his guys in return, so that's just how she goes. That works out well for me. And then I finally kill his leader. So we're gonna go land this over here now. And go cap that zone. I think he's got this leader and then another one in his deck still. Oh, and this one too. But I guess he's growing frustrated because he's just suiciding that forward. Even though you can see all this, but you know, to each their own. To each their own. I bring up this cluster, not the cluster, the HE one, and this really surprised me. It didn't even kill these 2 fleegs. Like what? I just shot a whole salvo over here, and it can't kill 2 fleegs. So I might take that out of my deck because that was very shocking. I am not very happy about that. Like I put it right here to like kill a CV, like an infantry one ideally, and it couldn't even kill 2 fleegs. I guess I should have had like a command next to it, but like, whoa. I don't know about that, but yeah, cap this. I'm just gonna retreat this because that's still there, and then I'm just gonna cut off the road here with the Bradley. Still got M60s and stuff, calling up some more heavy armor now, but I just went through the score thing. Game almost went like the full distance. Went a lot longer than I thought, and was very precarious at the beginning. I thought very dicey. Woe is me did a very great job with TKS. I don't know if he plays it often, but really showing off the power of the air spam, the cheap like the units, the tanks. He just kept having like waves and waves, and at the end there was still more to come. But that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Let's look at these kills here. So this M60 doing the work. This one doing also the work. This one not really. I needed to keep my choppers alive, but he kept kept strafing them with the planes all the time, and it was really adding up. I only have a very limited choppers because I decided to go air heavy. So it makes air assaulting a lot more harder than I realized. And it became pretty apparent in this game when I just wanted to quickly like sweep up all his positions behind him that he didn't have AA, but I couldn't bring the force to bear, and then I just kept having to deal with the planes. He was constantly like when I had his spawn camped, he was camping my air spawn, which was incredibly interesting. That was great play on him, just fucking giving me a taste of my own medicine. Really great moves. Yeah, we're just killing him with the planes at this point. It looks like I haven't looked at this before. Yeah, no, our ground troops were doing all right. This one, whoa. That's a goof. Yeah, look at this. His LGBs. If I hadn't killed him at the beginning, these would have just slaughtered me all game long. The high altitude of these and the double drop payload, ooh, they are a menace. And then yeah, look at that, just bombing me with these. I really liked his play with these. Yeah, and the triple vet stuff. I should have been microing these better. I could have kept them alive and resupplied them and then continued using them as scouts, but I was being so lazy. It was not my greatest airplay, but it worked out all right in the end. It was a lot of maneuvering and concentrating forces, and it was just a lot of obstacles. Fuck, this is really long. I guess we have like 14,000 kills to go through. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. He was ranked 12, I believe. But yeah, I hope you guys like that one.